Okay. Hi everyone. Today we are going going to learn English throughout a real conversation about food. Okay, I sent you before, and we need to check schedule. Check our schedule every day. So I hope you guys read or watch it. No, watch it already. Let me check. Okay. Two, one. Did you check it? Did you watch it? You guys? Did you check a video at home? Hello? Hello, everyone. Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, I ask you, have you checked that video already or not yet?
Not yet. Today, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Not yet. Okay. We will learn together, okay? Because we have 2 lessons for one conversation.
And some people have a condition called celiacs that.
Well, a better way to say that.
Mm-hmm.
And you had some questions about the United States and Spain, because I'm from the UK.
I'm from the US.
We live in America, and
okay, you can see I'm from the UK. I'm from the US, not I'm from US. Okay, we need to put the before US and UK. Let's see.
we have lived in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
so now we have two structure here.
I'm from
you can
the
see.
US.
We live
in America, and we have lived in Spain. What about we have lived in Spain?
Present perfect.
Yeah, present perfect tense. Yes, of course. So we have two tense here, right? So now it is present tense and
Present.
yeah, perfect tense, right? Present perfect tense. So what different from that meaning, like that information right now about we live in and we have lived in Spain? Miss V? Hương?
I think it's the same. I think it's the same. Now we live in Spain, and in the past we live in Spain.
Past is
in the past and now.
And now. So
Yes.
both of them live in America and Spain right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, right? What happened with that? 10. Oh. Everyone have some idea for that situation? Miss V, do you know that? No one know, right? Because yeah, I agree with Hương, like both of them live in America and live in Spain too, but but they all live in right now. They all live in America, and in the past they live in Spain, and now they maybe sometimes they live in Spain too, because have lived in talk about now and past and right now, right? Combine past tense and present. Yeah, a long time, something like that. But I don't really understand about different from to tense right now for that.
In America, and we have lived in Spain.
Mhm.
Now, let's make this very relevant.
Relevant
To
Okay.
what we're doing, because tonight we're going to have some friends over for dinner.
Mhm.
And you had
Okay, today we have some friends for dinner. It's a simple way, right? Really simple way to talk about go to like have a dinner with your friend. Tonight we have some friends for dinner. That's it.
had some questions
You had some questions for me, like she had in the past, right? Past tense.
for me.
Yes. So, as is pretty common, at least where we live, people have different dietary restrictions.
We have we have a new word here. You guys, can you write down something here, because it's a new word for me too. We can say again, we can hear it again about how to pronounce.
And you had some questions for me.
Yes. So, as is pretty common, at least where we live, people have different dietary restrictions.
Yeah.
Dietary. Okay, we have
as is pretty common, at least where we live, people have different dietary restrictions.
Yeah.
dietary restrictions. Repeat, follow me, please. Dietary restrictions. Okay, one more time.
Is pretty common.
Here, listen
least
carefully.
Where we live, people have different dietary restrictions.
Yeah.
Dietary restrictions. Do you know about the meaning of dietary restriction here? Dietary restrictions. Yeah, we have dietary and restrictions. Can you explain again about dietary restrictions and give me some example? Miền, Miss Miền. Okay, yeah, okay. Meaning and example, meaning and example of dietary restrictions.
I think dietary restrictions just mean food that you cannot eat.
Maybe you don't need to say you shouldn't say cannot. Like you eat really low, right? Restrictions is not look. So let's mọi người có nhớ cái từ lockdown với lại một cái từ gì quarantine không ạ? Nó chỉ là quarantine thôi, hạn chế thôi, nó không phải là lockdown, nó không phải khóa hoàn toàn, đúng không? Restriction là những hạn chế thôi ạ. For example, Ngọc My.
Yes, I'm here.
For example, yeah, give us
For example,
yeah.
First of all, the seafood.
You cannot eat seafood, right? Because you have
yes, because
allergy, right? You have allergy. allergy with seafood. Yeah, that's right. Dietary restriction, like some food you need to eat really low, or you cannot eat them,
Yeah,
right?
you cannot.
Yeah, okay. Dietary. So you guys, now Miss V, can you give us the food you have dietary restrictions?
I often eat dietary restriction foods are I free sugar.
Sugar, right?
I rarely eat cake.
Eat what?
Cake. Bánh ngọt.
Cake.
Yes.
Miss V, cake. So now, okay, let add more detail about dietary restrictions, meaning you cannot, right? You cannot eat them, and maybe you need to low, right? You need to eat really low about that food, because your problem with your health problem, or your culture problem, or your religion problem. You understand me? Okay, have it with me. Something like from your religion, tôn giáo, right? Or from your culture, văn hóa, right? Okay.
Yes.
And from your health problem. So we
Yes.
have different dietary restrictions, but I don't have any. Okay, I eat everything. Yeah.
Me too.
All right. The next.
Dietary restrictions.
Yeah.
So for example, there's certain things that they eat or certain things that they don't eat.
Yeah. So here, we are going to learn. We are going to focus on the way native speakers explain about that meaning. Okay.
So for example, there's certain things that they eat or
Okay. For example, some things that you don't eat or that you can eat, right? Here.
people have different dietary restrictions.
Yeah.
So for example, there's certain things that
Okay, there's certain things that they eat, or some things that they don't eat, right? Okay, so we have certain things, certain or certain. She is American, right? So she said certain, but he said certain. Okay, so now what about certain or certain meaning? In
So certain is something some a lot of
a lot of what?
certain is meaning a lot of thing. Right?
A lot of things? No, it's not really. So another, can you tell me? Mian, do you know about certain, the meaning?
The same the food you can eat.
Okay.
The same sure.
Sure, right? Yes, same as meaning, similar meaning, right? Or synonym. I'm not sure about synonym, but it's the same as meaning. Sure, I'm sure about the food I can eat or I cannot eat. Okay, certain things is something you are sure. Something you are sure. Chắc chắn, những cái thứ chắc chắn rằng. Right, okay.
that they eat or certain things that they don't eat. The friends that we're having over for dinner tonight. right? One of them only eats chicken.
Okay, one of them only chỉ, right? Only is chicken and seafood. So focus on sound here because we always forget z or sound when you change the verb to verb form on present, right? Present tense for third people ngôi thứ ba, right? One of them, one of them. One is a one person of group. So you can see one of them is. So one of them is first person. And so here need to focus on z sound here. It's sound. It's chicken and seafood.
Chicken and seafood.
Well, a better way to say that is, sorry, just in my head, she only eats chicken. Like that's it, and seafood.
Okay, let me rephrase that.
Okay, rephrase that. Repeat. Okay, rephrase is repeat. Rephrase, similar is repeat. Repeat, but repeat is exactly, but rephrase maybe she can tell us about by another way, right?
And let me see if this is what you're thinking about.
Let me see. Okay, see here is a really common structure. Let me see. Để tôi xem nào. Let me see if this is what you are thinking about.
She doesn't eat.
She doesn't eat red meat. So focus on doesn't here. We have verb form for present present simple tense, okay, for a first person. So when you use present tense, present simple tense, you need to focus on verb for first person, okay, first person.
Red meat.
Yeah.
Or pork.
Okay, she doesn't eat red meat and pork.
Right. Is pork red meat?
I think that pork is...
Is the pork the red meat? The pork red meat? You can see it's really easy to say, okay?
Technically white.
Well, so yeah, so that's a restriction.
Okay, that's a restriction. They both of them are going to talk about restrictions, meaning, and they give us a lot of examples for make us understand the meaning.
And that's a really good example where somebody doesn't eat red meat. Now, what are some of the common restrictions here in Asheville?
Sure. So a lot of people are gluten-free.
Gluten-free? What about are gluten-free? Miss Me?
No.
Free. Hi Thu Lệ.
Hai cô,
Yeah.
như cái này là không có glucose đó, glucose.
Yes. So a lot of people are gluten-free. Gluten, do you know what things have gluten? Gluten. Yeah, gluten.
Bánh mì ạ. Bột mì.
Yeah, right. So gluten-free is no
Sugar.
Glucose.
No, it's not glucose, right? Gluten, not glucose. So the
Sugar.
next.
So they don't eat.
No, it's not a sugar.
No, it's not a sugar. What things? I want to know what things have right? Have gluten. flower, right? Flour.
Yes, flour.
For make bread, right? For make bread.
Yes.
Right. Gluten free is they don't eat something have gluten, right? They don't eat something have gluten, right? Gluten, no, they don't eat them. So what about what things have a gluten? And you can see here, they don't eat something from with wheat, right? Wheat products like a bread. No, they don't eat them. Have you got me?
Protein.
Yeah, no, not protein. It's more than protein, you know. Gluten is the royal of protein. We have a lot of protein, and they arrange it like the roll, dây thừng, right? Okay, những cái protein nó tết lại với nhau giống như những cái chiếc dây thừng thì nó gọi là cái sợi gluten. Và cái sợi gluten này nó chỉ ở trong lúa mì thôi ạ. Và do đó cho nên ở đây người ta nói là gluten free, có nghĩa là no gluten. They don't eat something from gluten. And gluten from what? Wheat, okay? Wheat and wheat product.
Gluten free. So they don't eat wheat or wheat products.
Okay? They don't eat wheat or wheat products. Mọi người hiểu không ạ? Họ gluten free tức là không có gluten, không có cái sợi gluten này, đúng không ạ? Và cái sợi này nó ở trong lúa mì, và những cái sản phẩm từ lúa mì, ví dụ như là bột mì hay là bánh mì.
Products that have gluten in it.
Yeah. Đi vào đấy xem chị rửa cho.
Gluten in it. That have a gluten in, right? You can see here we have a simple structure that have gluten in it. In bên trong, right? Have gluten in it.
Like bread's an obvious.
No, like bread, right? Yeah, no bread, no pasta. No, nothing from wheat. Lúa mì, không có cái gì từ lúa mì cả.
No bread, no pasta.
Có ăn cái đó.
Yep.
No. A lot of like pastry.
Yeah, pastries. Bánh ngọt.
And some people have a condition called celiac.
Okay. Condition, tình trạng gọi là celiac. Okay. Celiac.
That prevents them. They have really severe reactions to gluten. That prevents them. They have really severe reactions to gluten. And some people have a condition called celiac that prevents.
Okay, prevents. Okay, we have a condition, tình trạng, and prevents, chống lại, right? Ngăn chặn, như là không có, ngăn lại những cái đó. Prevents.
Them, they have really severe reactions to.
Okay, so
gluten.
They have a really severe reactions to gluten. Phản ứng dữ dội với cái sợi gluten này. Bởi vì họ bị cái tình trạng gọi là celiac. Thì cái tình trạng này là cái tình trạng mà cơ thể ngăn không cho hấp thu cái gluten, và nó sẽ là severe reactions. Severe là dữ dội ạ. Mọi người viết xuống nhỉ?
A condition called celiac that prevents them. They have really severe reactions to gluten.
Severe. Say one more time. Severe reactions. Okay. Severe reaction. Mọi người có hiểu cái đoạn này không ạ? reaction to, right? Reaction to gluten. Okay, you guys, do you know about the condition of some people? They prevent to milk. Do you know? Do you know that condition of people? They prevent the milk, the something of milk.
Không ghế chưa, mang trả ghế ra đây mà em.
Ok, mọi người có hiểu câu nói gì không ạ? Mọi người có hiểu câu nói vừa rồi hả? Câu hỏi gì ạ?
Please.
What? Can you repeat, please?
Yes, can you repeat, please?
Okay. I remember about the condition of some people. They cannot drink milk. Okay, they cannot drink milk because their body, like their body prevent with something of milk. Milk, do you know milk?
Yes.
Yeah, do you know that? Do you know what things of milk? Some people of us, okay, prevent with something of milk. Maybe the man, right? About man in Vietnamese. Men tiêu hóa sữa, right? Đúng rồi, chúng ta có một số người trong chúng ta là phản ứng với một cái loại phản ứng với chuyện uống sữa đó, ngăn chặn cái việc uống sữa, đúng không ạ? Prevent to drink milk, right? Something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
And some people have a condition.
Okay, some people have a condition tình trạng, đúng không?
Celiacs that
have a condition
that prevents
that
them.
prevents them, ngăn chặn họ,
have
ngăn chặn,
really severe reactions.
Bởi vì là họ really have severe reactions to gì ạ? To cái men đó gọi là cái men gì đó, men ở trong sữa đó. Ý cô là mọi người dùng cái tình trạng này để mọi người nhớ những cái từ gì ạ? Từ prevent, từ condition, right? Condition là tình trạng, đúng không? Prevent là ngăn chặn và severe reaction to là phản ứng dữ dội lại cái gì đó, đúng không? Ý cô Hạnh muốn nói là mình nghĩ đến một cái, ví dụ cái gluten này nó hơi xa lạ với chúng ta, chẳng có ai trong chúng ta mà không ăn được bánh mì cả, đúng không? Rất hiếm, phải không? Đó, nhưng mà có một số người trong chúng ta không uống được sữa vì họ không có cái men tiêu hóa sữa, vì thế họ cũng có cái tình trạng như thế này. Đó, được không ạ? Họ bị dị ứng đó, dị ứng sữa vì họ không có cái men tiêu hóa sữa, cho nên họ ăn vào họ phải nôn ra, hoặc là họ phải đi phải có vấn đề về đường ruột ạ.
To gluten. And other people it's more of a preference.
Okay, some people lại có cái
some people are dairy. And other people it's more of a preference.
Cái này để cô check lại cái từ này nghe khó quá. Mọi người có nghe được cái từ này là đọc là gì không ạ? Cô Hạnh đợi cô một chút.
Cô cho nghe lại.
Con nghe lại nhá, chúng ta cố gắng chúng ta nghe lại, nếu không nghe được thì chúng ta mới dùng từ điển nhá.
And other people it's more of a preference.
Wow, rất là khó luôn mọi người ạ. Phải check thôi. Mọi người có nghe được không? Không phải. Họ đọc là cái gì đó cơ.
Preference.
Đây ạ, mọi người sẽ đọc. Cái cô này cô nói giọng Anh Mỹ đúng không? Preference. Say more time. preference, 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 preference. Đấy, nên là mình nghe, bây giờ mình nghe lại xem mình có nghe được không nhá. Preference.
That that prevents them. Some people are dairy free, and other people it's more of a preference.
Preference. Preference, preference. Trong khi đó thì ở đây họ đọc là gì? Mọi người? Preference.
Preference.
Preference. Preference, right? Here, one more time.
And other people it's more of a preference.
Different, right? Preference, preference, right? Preference. Trong khi đó thì ở dictionary họ nói là gì? Preference, preference, preference. Nghe có different không ạ? Mọi người nghe thấy có different không ạ? Vâng. Thế cho nên là đôi khi từ điển cũng không giải quyết vấn đề gì luôn, đúng không? Chúng ta sẽ phải nghe rất là nhiều người bản xứ người ta nói thì mình mới có thể nhận ra được một cái số cái sự khác biệt, nhưng mà người ta không có đọc, không có nói theo dictionary đâu ạ. Và đây là sự ưa thích ạ.
Some people are dairy free.
Dairy free. Dairy free là không có uống sữa nè, đúng không ạ? Đây chúng ta có cái tình trạng vừa nãy đó là chúng ta sẽ ghi xuống là are dairy free, không uống được sữa. Được chưa? Be dairy free. Dairy free là không thể uống được sữa đâu ạ. Sản phẩm từ bơ sữa.
Severe reactions to gluten. And other people it's more of a preference.
Preference. Oh my god. Preference. 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 Maybe, right? Mọi người thích đọc là preference hay là đọc giống cô ấy ạ? Preference nó sẽ dễ hơn đúng không ạ? Chúng ta có thể đọc theo international mà, đúng không ạ?
Some people are dairy free.
Dairy free. Đó, cô ấy nói nghe rất là hơi
It's
khó.
more of a preference. Some people are dairy free.
Dairy free. Mọi người ạ, dairy free. Để cô sẽ check lại cái từ này xem. Dairy free. Đây ạ, chúng ta sẽ có cái từ này.
Dairy free.
Dairy free. Dairy free. Đây chúng ta có cái âm 2 ạ. Đây là một từ nha mọi người nhá. Mọi người đừng thấy gạch ngang là mọi người đọc thành 2 từ vậy.
Dairy free.
Dairy free.
Dairy free.
Dairy free. Dairy free. Dairy free.
Dairy free.
Dairy free. One more time. Dairy free. Dairy free. Mọi người có thể thấy rằng là đây không phải là dairy mà là e đúng không? Chúng ta sẽ có thể là chúng ta sẽ ghi cái chữ e ở trên đầu âm a nhé, để chúng ta nhớ rằng đấy là âm e chứ không phải âm ai. Đúng không ạ? Dairy free. Dairy free. Dairy free.
So they don't eat dairy products.
They don't eat dairy products. Dairy là tất cả các sản phẩm từ bơ sữa mọi người ạ. Dairy free. So
people can also be vegans.
Okay, can also be vegan. Be vegan, thuần chay mọi người nhá. Be vegan. Be vegan,
So they
thuần
don't
chay.
eat any animal products.
They don't need animal product. Just rồi.
And just a variety of different things. So
Variety.
basically, we are trying to think. This is our
task.
debate. So we're trying to see. We are trying to think. This is our
Debate. Tranh luận ạ. Debate.
So we're trying to see. So our friend eats chicken for sure. So I was trying to think of a chicken-based dish that would be a little bit more.
Được chưa ạ?
we're trying to see. So our friend eats chicken for sure. So I was trying to think of a chicken.
I was a chiner. Here is I was a chiner. Think of you can see I was a chiner. Think of maybe it's the way to talk. Do you understand? I cannot understand. Do you understand it? I was a chiner. Think of. Maybe we cannot understand the way they speaking.
Dish.
Chicken based dish. Món ăn dựa trên cái món ăn được làm từ chicken.
That would be a little.
Chicken based dish. Cái món ăn làm từ chicken ạ. Rồi chúng ta sẽ có là chúng ta sẽ có chúng ta thay cái chicken này á, thành cái khác thì chúng ta sẽ có món ăn làm từ được dựa trên làm từ cái gì đó đúng không ạ? Chúng ta có thể ghi xuống là chicken để chúng ta có thể thay đổi cái cấu trúc này thành một cái cấu trúc khác, một cái từ khác thì thay thêm từ nó vào.
I was trying to think of a chicken-based dish that would be a little bit more exciting. So try.
China thing. So she is explaining about China thing. Okay.
I think we want chicken that was stuffed with
stuff. Okay, we have a stuff. Stuff is the verb of cooking, right? Stuff something. Okay. Stuff. Here.
like
Stuff. Spinach là rau gì? Rau bina, right? Ở Việt Nam. And cheese. Okay, think about stuff verb. We think, we imagine about stuff. So what stuff something, what things do you stuff when you want to make the food, the dish? We Thu Lệ, what thing do you need to stuff when you cook? Thu Lệ, are you there? Imagine about the food. You stuff something into something. Thu Lệ is not here.
Right.
Miền. Okay. Thu Lệ.
Yeah.
What food? Yeah, what food you need to stuff something into something? Stuff.
I need to stop tofu with meat.
Oh no, you need to put meat into, right? Stop meat into tofu, not tofu into meat. Okay, stop is all right. Is okay, that's right. So Miss Mian, what food do you stuff something into something? Oh, Mian, can you turn on your microphone?
Bitter melon or bitter brown stuff with meat.
Right, okay. We stuff meat and something, right? Maybe onion or something like that into in what? Bitter melon. Yeah, right. Mướp đắng nhồi thịt, right? Okay, that's right.
Spinach.
Okay,
and cheese,
we learn about stuff
chicken in a rich sauce, or just roasted with vegetables.
Okay, we have some wood. We have some.
Trying to think, would we want chicken that was stuffed with like spinach
we have some verb
and
about
cheese,
cooking.
or chicken in a rich
rich sauce.
sauce, or just like roasted with
Okay, we have a roasted with vegetables. What about roasted? The meaning, imagine about something you roasted. You roasted. Do you know about roasted? We need to see here, roast, to know exactly the meaning. Roast. Let me check. Roast. Okay, we can check here. Yeah, you can see roast chicken. Okay, roast chicken here. Nướng, right? Roast is nướng, right? Here. Roast chicken. How to roast chicken?
Nó kiểu dạng như là phải bỏ lò ấy cô ạ. Món bỏ lò ấy.
Yeah.
Như là rau bread.
Maybe là mình cần phải cho nó trao dầu đúng không ạ? Có phải không mọi người? Hay là nướng? Nói chung là
Không,
họ
cái này mình nước ngoài họ hay bỏ vào cái lò ấy ạ, lò nướng
Dạ.
mà bắt tay xong đậy vào xong cài thời gian với cô và nhiệt độ
right
ấy.
here, right? But it's about
Yeah.
grill. Phân biệt này giữa grill này.
Grill là mình nướng như kiểu nướng vỉ, nướng
Đúng rồi. Nào đây bây giờ chúng ta sẽ xem nhá. Roast dành kỹ thuật nướng. Roast thì là cũng là nướng hết mọi người nha. Mọi người dành riêng. Rồi ạ. Dành riêng cho cần một không gian kín này, nhiệt độ cao này. Tuy nhiên tốc độ nấu chậm này, đúng không ạ? Được chưa ạ? Còn grill là gì ạ? Barbecue này, grill là barbecue thì là đây là một cái kiểu tiệc nướng ạ. Mở ra và thu hút được chuẩn bị này. Nói chung là tiệc nướng đúng không ạ? Là lưu rất thường dùng. Grill là gì ạ? Nếu mà roasted thì cần một không gian kín thì kỹ thuật grill thì nướng trực tiếp trên lửa. Rồi ạ, bây giờ mọi người đã nhớ được ba cái từ là roast và grill và barbecue chưa? Chúng ta sẽ imagine nhá. We need to imagine about roasted. Something roasted like a chicken, right? Roasted chicken, right? And something like a meat, pork meat, right? Or a barbecue. Okay? Imagine about different ways, like technique of a bake, right? Cái kỹ thuật nướng khác nhau phải không ạ? Okay.
with vegetables.
So here we need to roast it with vegetable. What roasted with? Chicken. Maybe we stuff vegetable in chicken, right? And then we roasted them. Okay,
Or
imagine
chicken
about that.
in a rich sauce, or just like roasted with vegetables and like a glaze on top.
Okay, glaze on top. Phủ lên một cái lớp kem phải không ạ?
So that's what we're trying to decide. So trying to think, would we want chicken that was stuffed with like spinach and cheese, or chicken in a rich sauce, or just like roasted with vegetables and like a glaze on top.
Glaze ở đây là nó là âm A nhưng mà cô ấy đọc là glaze, right? Glaze on top. Và
so that's what we're trying to.
Okay, see the way she talk about how to make that food. Oh, we have a chicken. We need to stuff something from like we need to stuff something like a vegetable or spinach or something like that. Eat in chicken and then we roast them. And then something like that, right? And we need to learn from her a lot of things from her, how to speak, the way she speaks something like that, explain something like that, really simple, right? And we can learn from her by copy the way she's speaking.
to decide
There's a
between.
lot of new vocabulary there.
Okay, there's lots of new vocabulary there. Uh-huh.
Like to stuff chicken, which
Yeah,
means
to stuff. Yeah.
to put something inside
Inside
it.
it.
Yeah,
So-
put something inside it. Okay, if you want to explain about stuff, the meaning, you can see put something inside it, right?
So another example of that is stuffed pepper,
Stuffed pepper.
Mhm.
where you get a pepper and normally cheese or rice, maybe.
Cheese, rice, breadcrumb.
Okay, we have breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs. New word, right?
So you can also do that with
Mushroom. Do you know mushroom? Nấm, right?
mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a glaze.
Glaze. Okay. Vừa nãy thì cô ấy nói là glaze, right? Ở đây ông này ông nói là glaze. Yeah.
How would you describe that?
How would you describe that? Ở câu này có nghĩa là gì ạ? Bạn có thể mô tả về cái điều đấy không? How would you? Và đây chúng ta dùng would để more polite. Would is more polite. How would you describe that?
Glaze as like kind of a
Okay. So she said glaze.
Glaze.
Mhm.
How would you describe that?
Okay,
Describe
here.
that.
Let
And then
So you can also do that with mushrooms.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
and then a glaze.
Glaze. Okay, see her. See, listen carefully from him. Glaze. He's British. Okay, glaze.
How would you describe that?
And glaze as like
Glaze is American. Do you know different thing from glaze and glaze? If you don't know about different from the pronounce of American English and British English, you can confuse. You can be confused. You can confuse about how to pronounce it, and we can not listen well. Glaze and glaze. Oh my God. Just pick some experience from that case.
kind of a
Okay, kind of a rich, thick sauce. Rich and thick sauce. What about rich and thick sauce? Can you tell me some example? Imagine about the sauce. What? Yeah, that is really rich and thick. And tell me about example for that sauce. Kiều Thúy, what about that sauce?
Sauce is same as some tomato sauce or chili sauce.
Yeah, maybe. Chili sauce, right? Chili sauce and as tomato sauce. Yeah, like that. Yeah, thank you so much.
a rich, thick sauce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we brush it on. Brush it on. Write down, please. Brush it on. Something like here we have something. It's like a brush your teeth or something like that. Brush your hair, something like that. Because we have here like that, and you brush it on maybe by the chopstick too. Brush it on, something like that. Okay, imagine about the verb, the action of that verb. Okay,
You brush it on.
Like
Brush
so.
on a glaze.
brush it on.
Yeah. So yeah, we're trying to, and you said a dish as well. It's like a dish is part of a meal, isn't it?
Okay, a dish. What a dish meaning part of a milk, isn't it? Isn't it? Câu hỏi đuôi, right? Có phải không? Right? Okay. A dish is a part of the milk. Milk is the all thing in your dining table, right? Meal is a dinner, like a lunch and something, a lot of things there, but dish is one of them. Have you got me? Meal is all thing in your table, when you have a dinner, but a dish is just one dish, one thing in the table. Dish là một cái món ăn ở trên bàn, còn meal là một cái bữa ăn, right? Dish là một cái phần của bữa ăn. Mọi người phân biệt cái you need to know about different things from dish and meal, right? Because maybe similar meaning. Okay, main dish. What about main dish? What about main dish? Yeah.
It means when you finish the stuff, the same before you have lunch or dinner. So in a party, you normally you have some soup or some salad, and then you have some sort of fish or chicken or fish or pasta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give us the example about your main dish?
Main dish, I think in the Vietnamese
Vietnamese.
Yeah, we have rice and meat.
Rice and meat. Yeah, something chicken and something tofu too, right? Okay. Yeah. We have 2 or 3 main dish in our meal, right? Yeah. Our meal, right? Meal and dish. So different from the meaning, right?
The main dish.
Main dish.
There are so many words and phrases when it comes to cooking and food.
Yes.
And we learned that while living in Spain. There's so much to learn in this. So hopefully this lesson is going to help you with that.
Yeah.
So we are cooking a meal tonight. There's the main dish and then side dishes too.
Yes.
Okay, side dishes. What does side dishes mean, Miss V? Miss V, can you tell me about side? There's
the main dish.
Side dishes. Side dishes.
Side dishes. The next.
The next what?
Main dish.
Yes, we have a main dish and side dishes in our meal, right? Yeah. Opposite with main is a side, right? Yeah. Okay, some example from your meal. Talk about side dishes from your meal every day.
Yes.
Tell me for some example, Miss V.
Salad.
What? Yeah.
For example, vegetable.
And soup, right? Some soup. Some soup. Yeah, canh, right? Canh, yeah. Some soups and something dessert, right? Dessert, right? Tráng miệng ấy, right? Đúng không ạ?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes, we have time. Oh, we have time to finish. It is time for finishing. No, it's time to finish our class today, and something problem with my speaking. Sorry. So what about our lesson today? We have some new word, or we have some. You have some new word, or you have some way to speak English today, or you can listen to me and improve your listening skills. What else? Something from you review for us about our lesson today. Hương, are you there?
Today
Yeah.
I have many new words.
New word, okay. Many new words. Yeah. And what about you, V, Miss V?
Yeah, today we have to how to learn about the food,
Okay.
dietary restrictions, and for example, gluten free,
Yeah.
dairy free, some
Yeah.
many words.
Yeah, many new words, right, for us. And what about you, Miss V? V and me, same as the sound, right? Miss V?
Today I can learn from to make a meal, meals or child meal. And
main dish, right? Main dishes, yeah, and side dishes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So what about you, Ian?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, what thing did you learn from our lesson today?
Learn some this in a meal.
Okay. So your homework is talk about the food. Do you always, maybe do you often cooking from your home? Okay, next time, next lesson, tomorrow we are free talking about how to cook some dishes. So at home you need to watch again that video to know how to talk about the food and how to make food or making something. Okay, tomorrow we gonna to free talking about food and cooking.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, thank you so much, you guys, and see you later. You can leave our class